Why do you have a Money in the Bank?
Because he's
the
the
Money in the Bank briefcase.
Yeah, he won it.
It's
You
the
didn't see
whole
that pay-per-view?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I ran out and got it. I was like, you guys are climbing way too fucking slow. So I
Yep.
just climbed up and grabbed it.
Yeah, you
And it
can't.
still has the contract in it too.
Yeah, you had to see it live though because they cut it out. They cut it out of the WWE Network feed, the Peacock feed. So Murdock,
Cock feed.
my question is, when are you going to cash in?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Probably
You actually like have stuff in there. You do.
Yeah, there's an actual contract.
Yeah, that's what's really hanging from the ceiling.
Didn't know that.
Yeah.
So the one I have is actually really a replica of the one that they hang from the ceiling, but mine's gold because that's what color it used to be. And there was only
One.
the men's. And then they stopped making the actual replica. Now when you get it, it's plastic. This one's actually like metal.
The one I saw was a lunchbox, and I almost got it.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But I got a deal on this because it was $200, and they had a coupon where they were doing like 40% off, and I just threw it in there, and it worked.
Oh.
I was like, all right. So, yeah. All right, yeah. So should we start and someone do an actual intro? Like,
Yeah.
hey everybody, welcome to Damn That's Podcasting. I'm one of your hosts, Murdock, like something like that. And then
Yeah. Just keep going though.
got live from New York, it's Kurt Day Night. What?
Yeah.
It's a Monday night.
It's Kurt Day officially.
It's Monday Night Raw.
Are you though? Don't answer that. It's I'm Owen Brody and it's thundering here, which means my dog is barking because he.
All right, do you want
is
me to do it?
scared.
We're not recording yet, are we?
What?
We're not recording yet, right?
Oh, we've been recording. We got the whole money in
Oh
the bank
shit!
thing.
All right, so let me try.
I didn't know when we were
Let me
recording.
start over because I like it when we start. Like we're actually, I don't know why I did this. Like when we start. Yeah. But I can do the whole thing. Ready?
Ready.
Do it.
1, 2.
You know I'm not going to edit this. Okay.
For those of you who are actually watching, hey, welcome to Damn That's Podcasting. I'm one of your hosts, Murdock, coming to you live from my house. And we got Kurt, Monday Night Kurt, with us as well, coming fresh off a shift at his job that we won't say.
Taco
And
Bell.
then we also got the original brother, Owen Brody, Micah, finger twirling Randy Savage. And we're coming to you for episode 6.
You said that uncertainly.
I know, I said 6.
Like 6? Like, is this?
There's definitely a
Can't
question
believe we're
there.
at
You're like,
6.
is it 6?
No, I submit. We're coming to you with episode 6 tonight.
We're
There
gonna
you go. You said it with determination that time.
we're gonna have 6 tonight.
We're all gonna have 6 tonight.
Us three.
Whether you
26?
like it or not.
Us three go into 6 twice, baby.
If you take 3 and add another 3, you get 6.
I keep moving my mouse because I'm like, oh, I'm gonna turn the audio down a little bit, but I guess not. I guess I'll just fix it in post.
Isn't
I
it kind of
appreciate it.
crazy to think that it's episode 6?
Yeah. And it's crazy too because as some of you know who've been following since day one, we call you you 3 people, us, the OGs. It's crazy to think that like the first 3 episodes were all done in one day. And then now we're just like, hey, podcast
You know
is
what I
supposed to
call
come
them?
out tomorrow.
I call our fans the everlasting pod stoppers.
But they'll never stop the podcast.
That's what they're called.
I don't like that name.
I mean, okay.
Why not?
As soon as it gets
The
put on a
Damettes?
shirt, the
That's awful.
Damettes?
Go back to work.
What should our fans be called? The DTPs?
Damn! Those are fans.
Why does this sound like a wrestling move, though? A DTP?
Yeah, no, the DTP was Ludacris's original label, Disturbing the Peace.
Oh.
Yep.
Was he ever, though? Was he convicted of that?
No. They were just like, look, calm down. There's kids. Like Sally and fucking Brian on the street just had a baby.
Sally and
like,
Brian. Actually, can I ask that question? This is funny because that just came up. Do you guys ever just randomly say the same names when you're doing something like that?
What do you mean?
Because I always be like if you put in the spot and you're like, like if this happened to you and you're like, oh, Johnny, like you say the same name, like when you're making like an example of something. I realize I use all the same names, and it's funny because I say Susie and you said Sally. My wife was pointing this out to me the other day. She's like, "Why is it always Susie? Why couldn't it be somebody else? Why couldn't it be Kelly?" Because I'm always like, just like right when it comes to my head when I'm trying to like think of an example of something, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, like so and so, like Sally or Susie," and I always use S's.
There we go. We just named it. Those are the people who listen. They're Sally and Susie's.
But those,
No. So back to that though. So if that happened to me, I mean, probably not because I'd get murdered, but you should make up some story about an ex-girlfriend. Be like, wow, well, I had this ex-girlfriend named Susie, and like, and make this big thing, and then end it with, but she died.
Oh,
no, I wouldn't, because we also had this discussion too, which I don't know if we brought this up on the past ones or
Maybe.
not, but I would never date anybody that has a old woman sounding name.
what?
Oh, okay.
Like this is something I brought up to my wife. I was like, you ever had a friend named Ruth?
I knew
No.
I worked with a girl
No.
named Ruth.
Yeah, but in my mind, everybody named Ruth is just in their like 70s and 80s.
It's true.
Why am I doing this? Hey,
Like
70s,
Gertrude?
80s. With my hands. This is what
Did
I'm
you say-
doing for the people that are listening.
Did you say
I'm making-
Gertrude?
Yeah,
like-
Gertrude.
That's what I mean. Though, if you never, I can't meet someone young that's named like Ruth or
Gretchen.
Sandy.
Barbara?
Yeah, Barbara. Exactly. Everybody I've ever known. So anybody that's listening that has these names, I'm sorry. I'm not saying it meanly, like it's a bad thing. It's just I've never had a friend that was like Barbara that wasn't old.
Okay.
This
okay.
does tie in because it was Barbara Ann that came up.
That did.
That's when we talked about it.
That did. But I want
No,
to
you mean
know.
Barbara Ann.
I want to know what the youngest old name person you know is. I'm trying to think of one right now. Like, is Lucy an old name?
No.
No, see, I don't think so either.
Lucy to me is a young name. Like
Yeah.
a little girl. That's weird. I don't-
Well, yeah, like, but that's the thing. Like, so Lucy, like,
Lucy,
picture
I think
Lucy.
of the TV show.
as like a kid or an older lady, like you don't know a teenager named Lucy.
I know an
I
adult
do.
named Lucy.
I knew an adult named Lucy too.
Yeah, but an adult, like in between,
it
are they
the
still
same one?
Lucy or do they have a nickname?
Lucy Goosey. I'm just kidding.
Okay, well, so it's been a good run. 6 episodes in.
That's actually a hamburger.
Lucy,
Lucy
Lucy.
Goosey. You should look it up. It doesn't have peanut butter on it. But
I was just gonna
tie
ask.
it all back in.
I was just gonna ask, have you guys tried that yet?
No.
Absolutely not. No.
I'm gonna ask every episode until it happens.
I even had burgers too. I forgot to do it
Shit.
again.
Well, that's
Sorry.
the thing though. Like we were talking about doing that one content thing that I'm going to keep a surprise. But like that's another thing we have to do is like we'll have to all try those weird things. So like
Yeah.
peanut butter.
If-
Apparently we just need to buy peanut butter because that's everything.
Or if you guys just come here,
Exactly.
then we'll
That's
go
what I was
out.
saying.
We'll go to Harpoon and we'll get peanut butter and jelly burgers.
And we can still record because you got that other gimmick.
At
Yeah.
At Harpoon.
They would probably let us do it.
Yeah, they'll let us do it.
I have no idea what we're doing.
Yeah, we can just set up a
Then we
camera
can
on a
call it a-
tripod. They have outdoor. They have
a
outdoor
pip.
seating.
Why are we talking about this? Why don't we just do it?
All right, see you guys in what 3 hours?
Yeah, I'll be
Yeah,
there.
they'll be closed. They'll be
Kurt's got to open the hospital tomorrow where he works. And we'll see. Oh, sorry, I wasn't supposed to say that.
Oh no! Oh, the angel of St. Mary's has been revealed.
It would be
I'm
the
just
PIP,
kidding.
right? Podcasting in public.
Is that a thing? Can we podcast in public? Can we do a series of video podcasts where we try to podcast in public in the most weird spaces and see how long?
I think that'd be great. I mean,
Just
does
videos of us
Vermont
getting kicked out.
Does the place you live have any rules against podcasting in public?
No, and I'm not going to look it up because if I look it up, then I know.
That is
Ends on
true.
episode 8 or 7 because we all get arrested.
Yeah, or because we can't keep count.
Or what we do is we grab a portable recorder, right? And you
I have
just
one.
hide in a porta-potty.
Yeah.
And then the person comes in and you just go, hey, so what do you think of this experience? The second they open the door.
Just wait outside and be like, how would you rate that 1 through 10?
Actually, I have a really good story for this. So
no, you're
at
in
a-
the porta-potty.
No,
They
no.
open the door. You're just sitting there like, how do you think of this experience?
No, because they have to go, and sometimes I go in a porta potty and I'm like, it's open, and I'm like half unzipped, like open the door, half unzipped as I'm stepping in. I'm like, this is safe. Like, I would get peed on, I think. And I'm not into that. Three
Oh, so
guys in
you've
a
tried
porta-
it.
No, you know what? I haven't tried it, so I don't know. You're right.
We'll just buy our own porta potty.
A port-a-potty?
port-a-potty.
It'll be a porta-potty, but it'll be PODDY. And people will open it, and it's just us in there talking, and we're like, what the fuck?
A porta potty party?
A
We
porta-potty
can just
party.
buy 3 of them, right? We can buy 3 porta potties. We can put them together, and then we can just hollow a hole out.
But then that would be a porta-potty pod.
And then we could do our podcast together in porta potties. And you know the coolest thing I just thought of out of all of that?
Yeah.
The coolest thing would be we wouldn't have to take pee breaks because we're on there.
This is brilliant. Murdock, you've got this all figured out. So now we got to get porta potties. We got to. My dog's barking because it's thundering here like crazy.
We lost Kurt. He's gone.
Kurt's gone.
I think he did.
You lost me when you're like, we'll put them together. We'll just cut holes in this.
Yeah, why? That'd be awesome. Then they're all connected.
Yeah, I mean, we got to run the wires. We don't have wireless stuff.
Yeah.
Plus,
exactly.
if we had wireless stuff and we dropped it, how are we gonna fish it out?
So then Obro has the podcast gimmick in his lap, and then there's 2 mics going through the 2 holes, and someone opens it up, and they're like, he just looks up like, what?
Yeah.
Don't worry about these. These are our podcasting holes.
But then he has a 4th mic that's hooked up that if someone opens the door, he can be like, so what do you guys think about that?
We got a special guest.
Yeah.
Let's do
we
it.
We did that already with our past podcasting experience with wrestling. We did the same thing. We always had a I don't know what I'm doing with my hand again. What's going on tonight?
It's a revolving microphone.
Yes, that's what I was trying to say, but I just kept doing that.
You're trying to lasso a guest.
Ultimate Warrior. There you go.
That killed me.
Nope, you're still alive.
Still alive, buddy.
You gotta stop lying on the
know
podcast.
the difference between alive and dead.
Yep.
What is it? We lie 74% of the time.
I think. Well, now it's 74. It was 73.
Oh,
that's how many times you lie down.
No, like doesn't not telling the truth like on this podcast. Oh, Smart Water, not a sponsor. For the listeners, Murdock's drinking a Smart Water.
it's the best smart water. That's the best water.
The black
Every
one?
single time you say that, right? Like you're talking about the water I have. I just refilled the same water bottle over and over again, so it's just water from my fridge. So.
Oh. Then I
So,
take back everything I said.
Actually, there is a company that does that. Did you know this? They make they're I mean they're not great, but they're like reusable bottles and they're somewhat insulated, so it'll stay cold for a while. But you buy them and they're like, yeah, fill this right back up.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I don't remember the name of it because
I
I
don't
bought them
either.
a bunch of times.
They come
It
in
comes
a
in
black,
like a black bottle
or a white bottle. No difference in flavor. And they have a spot to write your name.
They do.
I've never seen this.
Well, there'll be a picture of it right here.
That helps me.
Yeah. Did you recognize it?
I didn't.
Oh, you'll have to come back and watch and then tell me if you did.
Yeah, that helps in the moment. I I did a water taste test once with my wife. We went and we bought 17 different bottles of water
That's commitment.
and ranked what the best water was. This is real. I still have it saved on my phone.
Did you test against tap water?
I did.
That's awesome. So what were the
Smart
results?
water was the best. Box water was the worst because it tastes like cardboard.
Not to interrupt, but it's path water. That's what it's called.
Yep, path water. You're right. That's good. That's going to save me Googling when I try to find the image for rate here.
And rate there.
Yep, there it is again. But now it's gone.
Have you guys ever heard of the coldest water bottle? I've wanted to buy one for a while, but I have not.
No, tell me about it. Are they a sponsor?
No, it's supposed to
Don't
be
go
the
too into
coldest
detail,
water
man.
bottle. So, well, no, it's just called the coldest water bottle. So they are supposed to be the coldest. The reason I haven't dropped the money on is it's $40.
It's not too bad.
How many ounces, though? What's the dollar per
More than
ounce?
$20. Dollar per ounce? Well, sir, it's $40 for a 32 ouncer.
Okay.
That's not bad.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do the exact math, but it's a little bit more than $1 an
That's
ounce.
also like on par with like a Yeti or something like that.
Yeah, like
Or a
my
Hydro
actually-
Flask.
yeah.
$1.25. So
Oh, look at you go with the
too bad.
maths.
No,
I don't like
It's
tap
off
water
can.
though.
So you
Well, it's
did
'cause
test
you-
tap water though.
Yeah.
Because where you live. That's why.
True.
Yeah, this place has the worst tasting tap water in the
It
world.
really does.
So
It
wait
really
though,
does.
is
That's why I
it
use a filter.
tap water right out of the tap, and then did you use tap water like from your fridge out of the filter?
I don't have a fridge that has a filter.
Oh,
But the tap water, I did tap water and then tap water using a Brita filter.
okay. So yeah, you got enough range. We have one of
What's
those
your
gimmicks.
favorite water?
Yeah, well, smart water.
Water.
That's what it
that
was?
was the
Smart
best tasting. So we did it blind. So I didn't know what I was tasting, poured it into cups, and then labeled like the bottom so I wouldn't know what I was drinking. And then I just gave like a 1 through 10 on each of them.
Wow.
And
You're
smart
some
water
kind
won.
of scientist.
So one time we did something similar. My wife and I brought the kids to the grocery store, and we were like, "Oh, we used to love these as a kid," and got all like the junk food we ate as kids that our kids have never tried, and we're like, "We're gonna try all of these," and it was fun. I have it on video. Never did anything with it, but I have it on video.
I don't know if you think this, but like I've done the same, not with like candy and stuff, but just different things you ate as a kid. And I feel like none of the stuff nowadays tastes the same as it did when I was a kid.
I feel like it tastes different. Like they
It's
make it
worse.
differently. Yeah.
But they must make it differently because like Dunkaroos would be one I talk about. And that's the one that tastes different.
Yep.
It tastes terrible now.
Yeah. The frosting just tastes weird.
Wait, is this growing up? Is this what growing up is? I want to go back.
Yes.
Damn, this is terrible.
Well, also, like,
are
they
video
say your
games
taste buds change.
Are video games not going to be fun anymore?
Probably.
I've thought about that. I don't think they're as fun as they used to be. But sometimes it's also because I feel like I'm not as good as I used to be at video games.
I was never good, so I don't have that problem.
Hey, you are.
I mean, I was like, I don't know. There were
You're just
certain
not
games.
good at shooting games. That's all.
Yeah, like I'm okay at NBA 2K.
You get at
Well, that's
Rainbow
shooting.
Six. You
Yeah,
played it,
that's
too.
shooting.
It's a first-person shooter.
Shooting baskets.
Yeah, shooting baskets, baby.
Shooting baskets. Yep.
But in reality, they were saying that, like, if you've ever seen, like, older people, they like really strong, like, black coffee or that kind of stuff. And
I've never seen older people.
no, but like you'll see them drink like black coffee or something that's like super strong tasting, and it's because your taste buds die. And I guess it's the only way you could feel alive.
Yeah, a lot of old
Interesting.
people use salt too
I do.
to try to taste salt. Well, yeah, because you turned 90 like last month. So
Okay, Mr. Graybeard.
hey, I don't go to bed at 8 o'clock. So
And
True.
that's artificial. He got like the reverse of Just for Men.
I
Painted
did.
in gray.
It says just for old people.
Is it a touch of gray? It's touch of brown.
Yeah. No. It's touch of gray. He's got the touch of gray in there. Touch of brown is a totally different subject, which is not safe for work.
It is not.
So if you're listening to this podcast and you're at
But
work,
it would
it's okay.
On a
it
loudspeaker.
would
We're
be
gonna stay
safe if we
safe.
did the try porta potty.
I'm saying this is a gold idea. Like, but then we bring the porta potties to like areas, like to different areas, right? And then it becomes like a thing where people are like, "Oh man, did you see the pods, the porta potty pod? Like they're there. I heard them talking."
The try potty pod.
The tripoddy pod. That would be pretty
The-
amazing.
TM'd it.
Porta potty podcast where you talk shit.
Yes, and then in like 20 years we do a porta potty podcast reunion.
Porta potty
That's a
pod.
once in a 20-year thing.
Yeah, but we gotta get like the handicap ones that we can roll into.
They're like, thanks for joining us for the reunion. Adam's dead.
Here's our eulogy.
Or Murdock. Damn it.
Damn it! Now he has Hulk feet now.
I'm like, hey guys, they upgraded me again. I had carpal tunnel of my feet.
That's
Now
right.
I have Hulk.
He's dead, but all that's left is his hands. They're
Wait.
still in perfect condition.
There's a carpool tunnel.
Yeah, you have to use the carpool tunnel, or else you have to have surgery.
Gotcha, man. It's pretty screwed then.
That's why I'm glad where I live, because we don't have that. Because we don't have high traffic areas, so we don't have a carpool lane. So I don't know how I got. I think it was for the time I was covering Yankee Candle stores in Massachusetts.
Probably the case. I did drive in the carpool lane one time by myself, and I thought I was getting pulled over. Like,
did you have like? Is it because you didn't have a pool in your car? So that's why they didn't.
I just dumped water all over the floor, and like I tried to dress it up. You know, I didn't have any I didn't have a Hawaiian shirt on or nothing. You know, so
swimming trunks that have cats on them.
I do have swimming trunks that have cats on them. They're great. My kids thought they were hilarious. I don't know if they think they're hilarious this year. Actually, I thought
I'm gonna put the shirt. I
yeah,
got our damn that's shirt in the mail finally.
Real merch.
My wife's been calling me Dit all day. Dit.
Don't give them that idea. Then they'll be like, I don't want to be called Dit.
Who doesn't want to be? I said, that's my name now. And then
that's
what I did is I just fell in love with it. And then she was like, I don't like it anymore. Stop saying it. And then there you go.
Just so you know, I did find a port-a-potty, and I just sent it to you both. It's only $789, and it comes in a variety of colors.
Oh.
So with your donation to this, all of our listeners, we could buy 3
There it is. 700. Oh, buy 6 or more, and they're $754.80 each. Buy 1 through 5. Buy 1 through 5, and they're $789. Look, let's see if we can get this on here.
There it is.
And if you scroll down, there's other colors.
Let's see here.
We get purple?
Ooh, there is a purple one, I think. Yeah.
We can get a purple, green, and yellow one.
We could. We're on to something, guys. Like, for real. We are on to something.
That's what this podcast has been missing. Porta-potties.
And if you donate $1, we'll write your name on the inside of the porta-potty.
Yep.
Yep.
In Sharpie. It's thundering my.
And if you donate a whole porta-potty, we'll get an engraved plaque for the side.
That's right. And in the winter, we will pee outside, and we will pee your name in the snow, even if it is Gertrude.
Gertie.
We don't discriminate here on old people names when you're young.
No. If you want to be Bonnie, cool. What's up, Bonnie?
And Clyde.
Bobby Joe?
Bobby Joe?
No?
That's like a southern name.
Yeah. I think Bobby Joe's like kind of hip.
I wouldn't say hip.
Well, maybe. Not around old people.
This is Bobby Joe and this is Gertrude.
And this is Barbara Ann.
Okay, so if Bobby Joe and Gertrude became like a duet band, what would their name be?
Gertie Joe.
Gertie Joe?
That's literally what I was about to say. Because it's better than Bobby Gert.
Bobby Gert. Oh, man.
That actually sounds like a saxophone player. Here comes Bobby Gert.
Oh, man. Yeah, Bobby Gert with the saxophone solo. So I was driving home. The other night, and I thought I was getting pulled over. So there was this car behind me, and they were pretty close to me, like uncomfortably close. So I'm like, dude, what's going on?
Must be from the same state, right? That's probably what you thought.
They were so close I couldn't even see their license plate. And I was in New Hampshire at the time. So I drive by this cop, and I'm like, okay, well, the car behind me is not a cop. That's good. And then I see blue lights behind that car. So I'm like, what's a good citizen to do other than pull over? So both me and the car pull over. And the cop goes to the first guy and kind of aggressively, or assertively, not aggressively. He assertively says to the person in the car behind me, "Are you with that car in front of you?" And the person in the vehicle said no. And he goes, "Okay, I'm going to talk to them first then." And comes over to me. And I'm like, what did I do? I wasn't speeding, and I know this part of my ride home, it dips to 35 pretty quick, and I know I was going 33 because I was also trying to piss off the people behind me for riding my ass. And then the cop comes up to me and he goes, "Hey," he goes, "You don't know the car behind you, right?" I go, "No." He goes, "Okay, yeah, because they're tailgating you pretty hard, so that's why I pulled them over. You're free to go." And I'm like, hell yeah, they were riding my ass for 10 miles. The worst part was I had gotten to one part where it was actually a 2-lane road, and I stayed in the right lane, and they stayed right behind me. And I'm like, what the fuck did I do to piss these guys off? Do they listen to the podcast? What is happening?
They're like, we like Spice Girls. You son
Yeah,
of a bitch.
you couldn't name them all.
Yeah,
You
bring
left,
back the Spice Girls.
you left out Ice Spice. Even though she's not a Spice Girl. Although is she related by proxy?
I don't even know who Ice Spice is. Is that like Old Spice?
I think so. Old Spice was on the
Old Spice's name is probably like Gertrude.
probably.
Gertrude's gonna stick with you now.
Yeah. Yeah, this
Also-
episode's gonna be titled Gertrude or something.
Episode 6,
Gertie Joe.
Gertrude.
Yeah, episode
Gertie
6.
Joe.
Damn, that's Gertrude.
I'm pretty sure that oh bro, you have or Micah, you have another story about getting pulled over once that I thought was funny.
Which one?
I'm gonna interject really quick while you think.
You gotta pee.
Talking Gertie.
Talking Gertie. Yeah, or riding Gertie. Oh, nope.
Nope.
Yep.
Maybe
We-
that's how we get
We
Harry.
we stop
I
at
don't
That's
know.
how you get Bobby Joe.
we stop at talking. Oh man. I was just thinking,
Riding Gertie.
dude, my 7-year-old, man, she's riding her bike up and down the street and she goes, "Look at me, I'm riding dirty." And I'm like, "What?" Like,
You
where do
need
you
to
learn
convince her
this?
to
When
name
you
her
listen to
bike
Chameleonaire?
Gertrude.
Yeah, no, I think she just saw it from like memes or something because it's like a meme song now.
Yikes.
So which pulled over story do I have? Is
Your
it-
license.
Oh,
hilarious to me.
yeah. So when I
I
lived
tell
in,
this story all the time. It's not even my story.
when I lived in New Hampshire, I got pulled over for speeding, and the cop pulled me over, and he goes, I pulled you over. I said, yeah, I think I was going a little fast, which he should never say. But then he's like, license and registration. So I give him my license, and he's looking at it for a second, and he looks at me, and he's looking at it, and he looks at me, and he goes, this says you're a female, right? I was like, what? He hands me the license, and sure enough, under sex, it said F, and I'm thinking, this can't be a grade. They had to have made a mistake. So they did, and then the DMV was like, yeah, we can't just fix that. Like, it's going to cost you money. So I just kept it for like, I think New Hampshire was 2-year licenses, maybe?
It's their mistake.
Yeah, I know. They were like, yeah, they were going to make me like pay for like a new license, and I'm like, I'm not a female. But I had that for probably a year at that point. I had no idea that it said I was a female until this cop did. He let me go.
Well, that's so crazy because after you told me that story, I went and looked at my license because I was like, does this happen a lot? Because you clearly that's not something you're gonna like. If you get it renewed every year, you pretty much probably put the same stuff on it, so you're not gonna look at it at all. And you're like, yeah, whatever, I'm just switching it over, and then
Right, and I'm wondering if like whoever was putting in the info, because like my name's kind of unisexual, like maybe they thought, because like actually I interviewed for a job one time, and the guy who was interviewing me asked another person who worked for that company who lived kind of in my area, hey, do you know this girl named Micah? And she's like, I don't know any. I know a guy. And then they proceeded to connect the dots, and then he was like, oh, okay. So it's always fun. But yeah, that was
that
was
happens
fun.
to Kurt a lot too.
It does. They're like, yeah, riding Curdy. Every time I see Kurt take a sip, I'm like, I gotta say something funny because I want him to spit out his water.
That's
or whatever is
exactly
in
what
there.
I am trying to do. 'Cause it really is what happens. You spit your
Uh-huh.
water out.
Well, lucky for you, I have a little bit of water left.
You're
Lucky
just
for
you're
you,
just
that's
sipping.
the coldest water bottle.
You're just sipping nothing.
Yeah, it's empty.
Now that the rib is open, we know you got to get something transparent for the next show.
I even turned it around so that way you can't see the branding.
I mean, it's
Wow,
gonna
not that
blur it
helps.
out anyway.
No, see, it won't.
Oh, WRX. It's a Subaru thing. What does WRX stand for? Wicked Racing X Games.
I bet he
kid?
knows. I bet he
World
knows.
Rally Experience.
World Rally
So
Experience.
shouldn't it be WRE?
Yeah. Shouldn't it be WRE?
But then it just says free.
Yeah. Instead of Rex.
Do
Yeah. Just put a T in the front and it's a T-Rex.
you think that
Oh.
water bottle that you have makes a Subaru?
No. Mine's burning oil though.
Your
So that's
water
fun.
bottle or your
Your
Subaru?
water bottle?
Yeah. My water bottle's burning oil.
And you keep drinking it. That's great.
He's really a robot.
He keeps
A robot?
a robot?
Robot.
Aerobics.
A robot.
Yep.
I don't want to do
Aerobics with Gertie.
Oh my gosh.
It's like water polo. Water aerobics? Water aerobic.
Two
That's
water
an old
aerobics.
thing.
Robo.
Rowboat?
Robot.
We are going off the rails.
We are. Speaking of going off the rails, I was getting myself ready to watch the new Insidious movie.
Ooh.
And I watch what I don't know if you guys do this, but I always watch, like, if I'm going to go see a sequel, I'll usually watch the other movies before I go, just so I'm a little fresh with what's going on. So we watched the first one today. That is by far my favorite horror movie series. The first and second movie, at least. The other ones were okay. But the first and second one, this is going to be the third one for that story, if you're following along how the movies go. So there was the first and second movie. Then the third and fourth movie were actually prequels to the first movie.
Wasn't there one about a key or something?
Yeah, the Insidious, the Lost Key?
Maybe. I saw that one in the theater. I was like, this
Or
is...
the Last Key? Yeah, that was a prequel.
Yeah, and I remember leaving the theater going, it would have been better if it was a different movie. Like, if it was just the Lost Key and it wasn't Insidious, I'd have been like, wow, that's pretty decent.
The Last Key.
So, but you made a big claim there. Insidious is your favorite horror movie series. Like, more than Jason, more than Freddy.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I don't know.
Freddy's my second favorite, but the reason for it is because there's so much throwback to like older horror movies, and they stay like true to keeping you scared. So there's jump scares, but it's all about what they do with the piano in that movie. So if you ever go back and like watch it, they use a lot of piano to put in like times where like I've watched it on mute and I'm just like, oh, this isn't scary at all. But I jumped like 5 or 6 times today, and I was holding my hands like this, my eyes, which is funny because I don't do that to movies.
You've
and
seen
I
the
forgot
movie.
Yeah. You remember every single thing that happens in a movie that you see?
Yeah,
If it was your favorite.
It depends on how many times you've seen it.
Yeah.
Like, I really enjoyed the movie The Descent, and because the sound design was perfect. And there were times where like I'd watch it and I noticed like things that I never saw before, which was pretty cool. But then I got desensitized to it, and I was like, this is coming up. But so it was The Pianist that scared you the most.
Yeah, The Pianist.
Yeah.
Well, not that movie doesn't scare me, but Insidious, there's a bunch of stuff that happens, and what you were talking about was stuff that was like you watch it again and don't see it. Like I saw stuff in the background today when I watched it.
But the sound that the pianist was making is what scared you.
Yes.
So we're gonna have to get a shirt now that says Murdy fears pianist.
Oh, it should just be Fear the Pianist.
Fear the Pianist.
Pianist?
No, because none of us.
I get the joke you guys
do.
are doing. It's,
what joke?
I fear
what joke?
The Pianist.
Wait. I'm not making a joke here. I would never make fun of your fears.
Insidious Pianist.
I would never make fun of your fears. Why would I do that? I'm not making a joke here.
Well, I'm not scared of the movie. I was just saying that's what makes it great.
Who plays the piano? The pianist plays the piano.
Right. And that's not what Kurt said, though.
Yeah, the piano doesn't play itself.
Keanu Reeves?
Yeah.
Does he play the pianist?
Plays the bass.
Yep. And Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Anyway, getting back to what I was talking about. So I was watching Insidious, and it made me realize that music's a big part of that. And then like they purposely, I have to think they do this. I kept having to turn it up for the volume because I was like, oh, I can't hear what they're saying. And then something would be like, blah, and it like scared my dog and obviously scared me because it was so loud. And then I'd turn it back down because I'm like, oh, this is too loud. It's going to scare me. And then I'm like, wait, I can't hear him again. I'll turn it back up. So I don't know, just different things they do in that movie I think are great. The story's great because I believe in a lot of that stuff. And I think it's good.
So I'm a big... much like you, when I watch horror movies, the volume has to be up. So now that I have I have the AirPod Max headphones, and I pair them up with the Apple TV, and I'll watch scary movies. And I leapt off my couch watching not the latest Halloween movie, but the one before it, because someone knocked on the door and it sounded like it was coming from the window next to me, and I jumped up and I was like, what the fuck? And then I looked at the dog, because I'm like, the dog would totally be barking right now, and he was just like, whatever, I'm a stupid golden retriever, whatever. Didn't care. So I knew that I was not in any danger.
Yeah, I think that's a big thing when I watch, like in our theater room. We have surround sound, so I have like the Sonos speakers in the background, and I've messed with them so much, and now I think I have them like perfect. Where, yeah, there'll be like a knock on the door, and I'll be like, oh my gosh, and look to my left and be, is someone here? I don't understand what's happening, or something will go like around you and scare you. But yeah, I'm a huge if everybody listening, I'm a huge horror movie fan. I look up stuff on like IMDb and see we got like the highest ratings, and I try some out. Some are pretty crappy,
Yeah.
and then some are really good.
What's the worst horror movie you've ever seen? Both of you.
Like when you say worst, like the like the like not well made, like
Yeah, like a movie where you were like,
cheesy?
this is really just awful. This is the worst movie. Not like so bad it's good, but just like really bad horror movie.
That's a hard one. Like, I never really watched a lot of horror movies. Like, ever. I'm trying to think, because I'm pretty sure. Let me see. Was it House on Haunted Hill?
Probably like Fear.com. You remember that movie?
I do. I didn't mind it, but yes, I agree with you in the sense of like it was so hyped up to be way like, I don't know. That was around the time where I stopped watching trailers because they would get me so hyped for a movie, and then you watch it and like nothing like is like that. The movie that got me, spoiler alert, the movie that got me to not watch trailers, where I was like, I'm fucking done watching trailers, was the movie Quarantine. And the only reason was because, and this is a spoiler again, the finish of the movie was in the fucking trailer. And I have this stupid habit of watching a trailer, and then when I'm watching the movie, I'm like, I for some reason, I can't remember what I had for breakfast 2 days ago, but I can remember every scene that's in the trailer, and I'm like, that part hasn't happened yet. That part hasn't happened yet. And then when the frame was like set up to where it was in the preview, I'm like, here it is, right here. Fuck. And that was the end of the movie.
Yeah, I feel like this is unpopular because obviously that's why you make trailers. But I feel like people that make movies should film like a trailer separately. So even though it still gives you an idea what the movie's going to be about,
Yes.
it's not the actual movie, because
I think Marvel got sued for that.
You can get sued for
So
it?
yes, because you are falsely advertising like what the movie is. So I can
But it's not, 'cause
definitely
it's just
get
about
that.
what it's about, right?
Right, but like if you're selling like, I don't know, I feel like it wouldn't sell as well.
See, I guess my big thing is, or do less, because I remember when I was growing up, they would
Do
only show
less.
you like 2 things in it, and then that was it. And now, like, I feel like I watch, like, my wife and I will talk about this all the time, because I'm a big, like, I'll watch this trailer, I'll check this out, and I'm always pulling up YouTube, and she's like, can we not watch YouTube again? And I'm like, no, check this trailer out, check this movie, this game trailer. But we'll watch it, and then it'll be like 3 minutes long, and she'll be like, I feel like I just watched the movie.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, when you watch movies and like all the scary parts are like fucking the Babadook, man. The Babadook.
actually, that's a good example, because I
That's
think
the
it's
worst.
good, but it's not. Like, I was waiting for something else to happen, and I feel like I saw everything in the trailer.
So my wife does not like scary movies, and we had a bunch of people
Same.
over, and it was like Halloween time, and
Mine
the
loves scary
Babadook was like hot at the time. It was popular, and my wife was like, well, let's watch the trailer. So we watched the trailer, and I swear to God, every scary scene in that movie was in the trailer. So like then we're watching the movie, and I'm like, yeah, this fucking thing's gonna jump out right now. Kid's gonna go fucking nuts right now. Kid's gonna scream at the mom from the back seat right now. Like, we fucking know, man. But I do have to say, the best utilization of a movie trailer, and maybe you guys didn't see this, but all the way up until its release day, the trailers for Cloverfield didn't show you shit. So
One of my
you
favorite-
went in there and you were like, I don't know what this fucking monster is going to look like. I remember walking into the theater talking to my buddies about like, dude, what is this thing going to be? Is it going to be like Godzilla? Or is it going to be just like some fucking stupid thing? Like, what the fuck? I swore.
It is a great movie. I did the same thing. I went and saw it because I was so intrigued at what it was going to be like. And it was great. Have you ever seen it, Kurt?
No, I haven't.
You really need to see it.
You've never seen Cloverfield?
They did the best marketing for it, too.
They did.
I remember the marketing.
Okay. If you can find like an old, like the OG trailer, watch that and then watch the movie. Awesome. Such a good movie. Very, very good.
I'm going to say worst horror movie, 13 Ghosts.
Oh, I liked 13 Ghosts.
I like 13 Ghosts.
But the reason that I liked it is because I thought this would be so fucking cool if they did spin-off movies about the different ghosts.
Me too, and it never came to be.
Never came to be. Netflix.
Maybe not all the ghosts, though, because not all of them were that good. Some of them were kind of crap.
No, but you could do like a mini series where like, you know, you go through, maybe you put like 2 of them in an episode or something and like tie 2 of them together or something like that. Like it could be done.
Did you guys ever see the movie The Cell with Jennifer Lopez?
Yes, I love that movie.
It was really
with
good.
Vincent D'Onofrio. How do you pronounce that? D'Onofrio?
I think it's with him. I just remember this big Jack guy that was scary in it.
Mm-hmm. And he's like hanging from the fucking ceiling by hooks.
Yep.
Dude, that movie was so good. I bought that movie back when
recycled percussion plays on him.
Yeah, so good. I bought that movie way back when DVDs weren't like an open, like, you know, they didn't open like a book. There was like a flap that popped open on the side and then they open, you know. Murdock laughing. Y'all are killing me. Y'all are killing me.
Oh man, that's a good callback from when I lost it in the last episode. For something that you didn't even really say. I just made up in my head.
The whole time I'm paranoid that I said something like that. I'm like, oh fuck, that was kind of off color, I guess. And then I went back and listened to it and I was like, I was editing the podcast. It got to the part where you were laughing about it and you were repeating what I said. And I'm like, wait a minute. So then I went back and I listened to it and I'm like, no. And then I just kind of like was doing something else. I think I was like looking for something to put on there or I was multitasking. And then it got to the part where you said again, I'm like, I got to go back and listen again. And I probably went back like 3 times and nothing made sense.
Yeah, not to reiterate everything that happened in the last episode, but if you haven't listened or watched it yet, I thought Micah went to go see a band play on people that were from Make-A-Wish.
That's quite the stretch, though. But yeah, for real.
Of the people?
If this is your first time listening to Damn That's Podcasting and you've made it this far,
that entry point,
please go back and listen to like episode 1 and 2 and like don't listen to the rest of this one, okay? And then listen to episode 1. Don't stop because episode 2 is brilliant. And
we're just unhinged right now.
Yeah, we're unhinged.
Yeah. Speaking of unhinged, have you guys ever seen Event Horizon?
I feel like we've talked about this. Maybe it wasn't online.
You and I did when we were playing games once, but
yes.
Sam Neill, the guy who plays in Jurassic Park, he's in that movie with Lawrence Fishburne, right? What'd you say?
Is he in Bicentennial Man?
Bicentennial Man was Robin Williams.
Yeah. Sam Neill's in Jurassic Park is the main person.
What is wrong with my head?
I don't know, but he is a really creepy person. So you're used to seeing him as like a good guy in a lot of movies he plays, and he's pretty creepy in this movie, not to give anything away. So we'll just leave it at that. But yeah, that's another sleeper movie. I'm a big 90s.
Sam Neill was in Bicentennial Man.
Oh, he was. But he isn't the Bicentennial.
Yeah. He wasn't, you know. I don't think I ever saw Bicentennial Man. Bicentennial Man. Easy for me to say.
It's okay. When I woke up, it was pretty good.
Yeah.
I haven't either, but it's funny because when we were talking about listening to like podcasts on the way to work, I was listening to one today that I'm not going to mention. And they brought up Sam Neill, and that's why when you brought that up, I was like, I can list one thing he's in.
I think I listened to that same Park. I think I listened to that same one, and I didn't pick up the Sam Neill reference, but I was probably. Sometimes
I just think it's a travesty. You just said you could only name one movie that Sam Neill is in.
Well, Jurassic Park and Jurassic Park 2, right?
Can we go outside of the Jurassic Park franchise?
No.
Was it
Event Horizon?
Oh yeah, Event Horizon.
The one we just fucking talked about. You're like,
Uh,
name another movie, you fucker.
What is going on tonight?
I don't know. There's thunder in my
going
house.
on about?
WCW Thunder.
WCW Thunder?
Yeah,
But it's Monday night.
it is. Thunder was on Thursdays.
Is it Raw Thunder?
He was also in Thor: Love and Thunder, by the way,
As what?
as the actor who plays Odin.
Speaking of Thunder,
Yeah. My dog's barking because of thunder.
But he
What
was
about the
talking
love?
about the Lord of Thunder. The
we've got
Lord
like one
of
brain cell
Thunder.
firing right now.
Firing.
Iron.
Iron Anderson.
All right, so I do have a question, a legitimate question. I was thinking about this morning because I was getting dressed and I was like, man, I wonder, does everybody get dressed in the same order as me? Like, I was trying to figure it out.
Before you say it, should I tell you? And then we'll see if it's the same.
Well, hold on. Are we talking from a completely naked state, or are we talking changing clothes?
Completely, you just got out of the shower and
Okay.
like you're covering everything up.
You'll be finished all your business before that.
That's
which is
right.
brushing your teeth and deodorant and combing your hair and combing your hair, Micah.
Yeah, yeah. I combed
Brushing
my
your
hair.
head.
Yes.
Yeah. And then you're like, all right, it's time to cover the whatever you cover first.
Yeah. So what order do you go in, Murdock?
Are you wearing the hat backwards?
Yeah, you didn't notice this? There's a fucking patch of skin right here.
Tatooine back boy.
Ew.
I was actually going to wear it backwards and then not even wear the Tatooine hat, but then I grabbed the Tatooine hat. I actually had someone come up to me and they like grabbed my head and they're like, "What is like?"
It's like a plunger.
Yeah. Well, they're holding on to the invisible bill right here, and they're like, "Tatuan? Where is
the
that?"
Saskatchewan?
And I was like,
nice to meet you. I'm Tatwan.
Yeah, I was like, "You are clearly wicked young kid,
Wicked.
wicked young kid." Anyway,
You're
back
like,
to
you're definitely not Gertrude.
yeah.
All right, tell me how you do it.
No, I want to know how you do it first.
Okay. I put my underwear on first, my boxer briefs. I sit down and put my socks on. I sit on the bed, I should say, the edge of the bed. The edge of the bed. And then I put my, depends. If I'm going to work, I put my
Put on your
t-shirt
depends.
Yeah. If I'm going to work,
Over the underwear.
I put on my t-shirt and then my work shirt and then my jeans last. But if it's like a day off and I'm just getting dressed regularly, I'll put my jeans on still, and the last thing I put on is my t-shirt.
So, Kurt, what about you?
Pretty much the same thing. Underwear, but I do pants then socks.
It depends. Like, so
Well, it depends on the socks. If they're like higher socks, then you have to put them on before you put pants on.
yeah,
But like I have like ankle socks, so that's easy.
yeah.
And then shirt.
Why are you wearing your uncle's socks?
What?
Yeah, why are you wearing your uncle's socks? And why does it matter if your pants are on when you put your uncle's socks on?
What? Did I say that? Oh,
I had a teacher in high school that was German.
his name was Ankle Socks.
No, he always, I made him really angry because whenever we talked about Hamlet, he would say Hamlet's aunt and his ankle. And I'd say his what? What's wrong with his ankles? And he'd be like, his aunt and his ankle. And I was like, I don't understand what you're talking about. I get that his aunt's there, but what about his ankles? And then he sent me to the office. So,
Oh man. So
he didn't say ankle. I thought it was funny though.
yeah. Back on topic. If I'm going to work, I would start at the bottom, I work my way up, and then I go back down. Because it's socks, then boxers, then undershirt, then button-up shirt, then pants, and then
Wait,
shoes.
let's back up. You put your socks on first before
Yeah, I
you
don't know
put your
why.
boxers on?
Yeah, just like they're just, I don't know, right
Do you
there.
put your socks on standing up then?
Yeah.
You don't sit down on your bed with your ass.
No. I paid for the whole bed. I'm gonna use it. Not
What?
just the edge.
He just lays on the bed and puts his feet up in the air.
Straight up, and I just pull
like
it.
that.
No,
And
no,
his
no.
wife
morning
comes in and she's like,
stretches.
"What are you doing?"
No, I just do a standing up. I get out. I
Yeah,
go.
understand.
I get in the room and I like open up the drawer. The socks and underwear are in the same drawer. Socks are on the right side. Underwear is on the left. So it's grab the socks, put them on. Grab the underwear, put them on, and then my undershirt, and then my button-up shirt, and then my pants and belt, and then shoes.
See, I gotta put on my underwear first. I don't want to be hanging around while I'm trying to do some double business on my feet there, brother.
It's not like I put socks on and then I'm doing the Tom Cruise and risky business here. Like I just put my socks on and then the boxers come right after. It's not like I'm just, helicoptering all morning.
I do that when I have soap on.
What?
So it goes everywhere.
What the hell happened here in the shower?
Spin cycle.
They call me Helicopter Man, Propeller Boy.
Don't bring a black light in a Murdock's room. I'll tell you what.
You'll see, man. You'll see a lot of stuff. You'll see, man.
It's just a circle outline.
Shit. But on my days off, though, like, it depends. During the summer, like, I rarely wear socks during the summer, like, because I have, like, different shoes that I'll usually wear. Like, my Hey
No
Dudes
sock summer,
feel weird.
bro.
Yeah, exactly.
I have to wear socks.
It depends. Like, it really does. Like, I have a pair of Kane Revive shoes, which are, like, recovery shoes. Shout out to Kane, be a sponsor. They're great. They're, like, the most comfortable shoes I've ever worn. But if I wear them without socks, it's gotta be Kane. If I wear them without socks, my feet like make like farting noises when I walk sometimes.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So I'm like, what, is there a duck
Doesn't
behind me?
fart.
And my kids get all embarrassed and they're like, Dad, stop making that noise. And then I'm like trying to walk like on my toes. I'm like, I can't fucking do this. It's pretty funny.
See, I'll never wear socks during the summer or around the house. It's always usually just a t-shirt and shorts, like mesh shorts or basketball shorts.
Oh, yeah.
It's the easiest thing to wear. And I'll always have an old pair of shoes near like my front door or my back door near the garage. And yeah, because no one wants to leave their shoes at their front door. That's weird.
Yeah.
You always see shoes near your back door?
But yeah, so there's shoes that are there, and if I let my dog out, my wife always laughs at me because if it's an old pair of shoes, I'll just step on them and like slide into them, so I crush the back of them. And I always wonder what I look like if I'm walking down the road, because it's kind of like I have slides on. I just crush the complete back of my shoe. So it's just my foot going into it and it's crushed. And then I just saw the other day that Nike or Adidas, one of them came out with one where you can fold the back down and they're just sandals. And it's basically like I created those.
Sport mode.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Puma makes those. Like everybody.
Yeah, I think
makes
that looks
those.
awesome. I would love to get a pair of those and also a piece of the action since I created them.
Yeah. Or you just wear Crocs. Like those are my like outdoor shoes.
Absolutely not ever.
Like, what? Why not?
Are they comfortable?
They're very comfortable. They were my second favorite shoe other than my Kane Revives. My Kane Revives are ridiculous. Like
I get Crocs are universally popular, but to me, they look fucking weird. So
Yeah.
I can't wear them.
they do, but oh man, I tell you what, man, we went to where did we go? Storyland? It's either Storyland or Santa's Village, and I wore them.
I heard, do
best.
fantasies live there?
Do fantasies live there?
Yeah, it's Storyland.
I don't know. Is it the tagline?
Yeah, that's where fantasies live.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going there in like a couple weeks.
What about Santa's Village?
Santa lives there?
No, go to Santa's Village.
I don't think we're going to Santa's Village this year. I don't know. We might. Who knows?
It's a mistake. Oh, you've been there before. Okay.
Yeah. We went to Santa's Village last year, maybe the year before. No, we went the year before. Last year we went to Canopy Lake Park.
That was my childhood. Was Storyland and Santa's Village and North Conway too. Would go there. And
North
stay.
Conway 2,
But-
the sequel.
Yeah.
You watched the first one.
Did you
go.
watch the first? You're like, okay, guys, before we go to North Conway, we gotta stay in a original Conway before we go to North Conway 2.
We gotta watch
because-
the
That's what my
trailer.
dad said. He's like,
Yeah.
no, we can't. I heard it got a really low rating on
Yeah.
IMDb.
And his
so we
wife's
can't
like,
go.
I watched the trailer for North Conway 2, and it told me everything that was there. We don't need to go.
We can just go home. No, so I would go to Storyland with my dad. I just vividly remember this. We always got breakfast before we went because you always get up really, really early when you're younger and you'll have breakfast and then you're going to go. And I remember my dad was like, no, it was like 90 degrees outside. And he's like, just eat light, and looking at me, you can tell I eat light. So I ended up having eggs, like a giant plate of scrambled eggs, and I picked milk.
Oh no.
I know where this
And
is going.
then the first ride I wanted to go on when we stepped foot into Storyland where fantasies
Teacups.
live was the teacups. And all I remember is I got off the teacups and looked at my dad, and he had a pair of boat shoes on. If you know what boat shoes look like, he had them for years. And all I remember is being like, "Hey, Dad, I'm not feeling that great." And he's like, "You better not fucking throw up." And then I threw up all over his shoes. And he had to walk around the whole entire day with shoes that I threw up on.
Were they making duck sounds?
They weren't, though. No. My dad's
No.
farts sound like ducks, though. I think the older you get, the more your farts sound like ducks. Because when you're younger, it's just like, right?
We're gonna test this theory in a live podcast. This is how we're gonna get kicked out of somewhere. We're gonna go, "Excuse me, sir, can you please just stand over there? Murdock, cover your eyes. Sir, disclose to me your age, and I want you to go fart in front of Murdock and see how close it gets."
Not in my face, though. I'll close the porta-potty door.
Porta-potty. He farts through the hole.
Oh man. We're gonna do a whole segment called "Was that a duck or a fart?"
Well, if I'm farting the whole time, it's a duck. I swear to God, though, if everyone listening is laughing at what I'm saying because they understand how this is. Because when I got older, I was like, why do they sound like this? They sound like my dad's farts. But it's not. It's just because I'm getting older.
Sometimes I'll do it and we'll be outside and I'll look at the girls and I'll be like, "You guys hear that duck?" And they're like, "Dad, it was you."
Oh, see, I have a whole thing. I look around every time. I'll just be like, "Brant," I'll be like, "Oh my God, what's that? Was that the?" And I go check like the molding in the house. I'm like, is that the molding?
The duck
and
in
my
the
wife's
walls?
like, "Yeah, it's the molding."
You're just by
You shit
yourself.
your pants. That's what she says. I was like, "You shit your pants."
I just punched my microphone or my pop filter. Oh man, I am like crying laughing tonight. This is great.
I also have a thing called the fart gun. So I
From the Minions movie?
randomly will do this and point my fingers like a gun.
Oh.
And people will be like, "What's that?" And I'll be
You might have to censor that.
What? Gun?
No, your hand motion.
This?
Yeah, don't want to get demonetized.
Oh yeah, well, I mean we can't be monetized anyway.
Could.
Wait, we could because I'm doing a gunny?
Yeah.
I'm just showing what I do with finger guns, which I do this all the time, which is like Cactus Jack. But anyway, yeah, I'll do that and fart, and it's probably gross, but I think it's funny. I think farts are funny.
Yeah, I only got away with the pull my finger thing once, and then the kids caught on, and they're like, "No, Dad, I'm not doing it." And I'm like, "You got to. I'll get sick."
You're like, "It's life or death. Pull the finger."
or I'll give them both. Be like, one's the red wire, one's the blue wire.
You're like, "Live or die. The choice is yours."
Do you want to play a game?
You're like, "Hey kids, you want to play a game?"
I come riding in on a tricycle.
Tucker swallowed the only key to the lock outside, or you can pull my finger. The choice is yours.
Oh,
they're like,
shit.
"Oh, we gotta take the fart again."
Oh shit. Oh
We've
man,
been everywhere.
Yeah. We did not stay on one topic. We did get props for staying on one topic last episode. We stayed on the topic of music. So if you'd like to go listen to that, that would be episode 4 for real. No, episode 5. Episode 5. Shit.
The absolute inverse of this episode.
Yeah, this episode we went everywhere.
Well, I tried. I said stuff about Insidious, and then we just went off topic. I had other questions to ask, but
what other question?
Yeah, ask another question.
Yeah.
Even though it sounds like we're wrapping up.
I was gonna say, isn't it? We've gone on like an hour now.
I mean, I hit record a long time ago, so I can't go by the record number. But yeah, but you can ask another question.
Well, this might coincide with another episode that we do. But all I was gonna ask was, that movie scares me a lot. What's one movie that terrified you? I guess I'll give two things. What movie terrified you as a kid, and then what movie is really scary to you now that either you won't watch again or it's tough for you to watch because it's so like scary? Because I think nowadays there's not a lot of scary movies like there was when we were kids. Plus we were kids, so it's scary.
So I have 3. So one when I was a kid was the Chucky movies because it was like a fucking doll that came to life. That was terrifying. I was horrified of that, and I used to watch the Monday night before it was Monday Night Raw. It was like All American or something, I think.
Yeah, it was WWF All American Wrestling.
Yeah. So, but it was
prime
like
time. There was 2.
Yeah, but it was like you didn't see like full matches. It was like a clip show, and they were like a studio audience, or like the ring ropes were like in front of the audience or whatever.
Oh, that was oh yeah, All American. I remember.
Yeah.
I used to watch that all the time.
Yeah,
American Gladiators.
and the Chucky commercial would come on during Raw, and I would hide behind my mom, not Raw, but during wrestling, and I'd hide behind my mom until the trailer was over. It's probably why I don't like trailers now.
Do you still do that when trailers come on? I do. Like
Yeah.
when the Pope's Exorcist came on, I would like fell asleep on the couch, and I was like, "What?" And then it popped on, and I was like, "Okay, where's the remote?" Just because if I see a trailer like that, if I'm like gonna go to bed, it always sticks with me into my dreams. Which is pretty bad.
So that was going to bring me to my second one, because I'm the type of person that could watch a horror movie right before I go to bed. But one time I watched like the 2002 remake of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and I had the craziest nightmare. Woke up in a cold sweat, could not fall back asleep, and I have not watched the movie since. I just could not, like, I watched billions other horror movies, but could not go back to that one for some reason. And then as far as a movie that scared me, I guess it didn't really scare me, but it like after the movie's over, you're like, I gotta get my mind off that because I'm thinking way too much about it. Was The Fourth Kind. And I think it was because it was showing like the real life stuff while the actors were acting out the stuff side by side, and it was like, it just freaked me the fuck out, man. But it was great. I loved that movie. Kurt?
So oh yeah, Kurt, you go. If you know.
That's hard because there's nothing that I don't watch a whole lot of horror movies. It's not like my go-to. So like right now, I wouldn't say that there's anything that really scares me. I'm trying to think. When I was a kid, I have a really vivid memory of watching, I never remember which one, Halloween 2, 3, whatever one he gets hit by a cop car at the end.
2 is when he went to the hospital.
You're supposed to say spoiler alert.
It's like a 20-year-old movie now, right?
Yeah,
Or
but
that.
still.
I don't know.
But yeah,
Anyway,
he
I
goes
just
to the
remember.
hospital.
Okay, I remember that, and I remember being like, "Why did he get shot by a shotgun and hit by a car, and he's still alive?" And I was like 7 or 8, and I was up way too late because I remember I ate too many pumpkin seeds, and I was thirsty, so I was up all night. And then the only other one that really bothered me was House of Wax.
The original or remake?
I saw the remake before I saw the original. Both are pretty terrifying. Like, just the concept. But I love the Saw movies. Like, those are my favorite.
Yeah, I like the Saw movies a lot. They're the first one was just brilliant.
I love those, but my wife hates them because she says they're too, I wouldn't say gory, but she hates like it. Spoiler alert, in the second one, when they throw that guy in the syringes.
Ooh, yeah, that
I want to watch it.
The violence and they pushed the envelope. It was a little gratuitous.
Yeah, I feel like they went down that path with it quite a bit. Like, I really liked the reasoning behind it, like the psychological part of it. I think psychological thrillers are the best. But yeah, then they just lean too far into the gore and like shock.
Yeah.
I won't give this away, but the original Saw movie, if you have not seen it, has one of the best endings I've ever seen in a movie.
Tremendous. Fucking brilliant.
And it
Remember
never was
it.
like done ever. You don't remember it?
I don't. It's been a while since I've seen them.
Oh yeah, you gotta watch it. It was so good.
Did you
I
see
remember
Spiral?
being like, "What?" in the theater. I didn't see Spiral. That was the Chris Rock one, right?
It wasn't very good.
Yeah, missed it.
I think they were trying to like redo it into more like less gory and like more like crime, and it just didn't work.
Yeah.
We should try to see if there's a way to like sync up screens and do like a watch along of a movie.
I think we can on like YouTube, but I don't know if it allows.
Well, the
you
whole
to do
movie's
it.
not going to be on YouTube.
Well, yeah. So on, we can talk about this after we wrap up.
Okay, so I'll give you mine. So a couple from when I was growing up. The first one that comes to mind is the very first movie I think I ever quote unquote saw. My yeah, no pun intended. My sister Kate, who's older than me, she had a bunch of people over our house, like a bunch of like I guess you could say slumber party, but she was in high school, so it was like she was a freshman. And all I remember, we're 10 years apart. All I remember is I was like, why can't I stay down here and like watch whatever they're watching? So I was upstairs, and I don't know why I remember this because I don't think it was really that big a deal, but I'm pretty sure it was Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 because I think there was a school bus involved in that one, if I remember correctly. But I remember I snuck downstairs, and we had the stairs that have like it has like the railing, and it has the, I don't know what they're called, the railing and the posts in between.
Yeah,
And I remember I snuck like around the corner of one of the posts, like where it was the wall and then that, and I like watched as close as I could. And I remember it was Leatherface, and he like, maybe this didn't even happen, and it's just made up in my head, but he took like the chainsaw and like hit like the side of the school bus with it or something, and like they all like screamed, and I was just like, I know why I'm not supposed to watch this, and I like ran upstairs because I got scared of it. So I remember that. The other one was Scream. The reason that scared me wasn't even because of the movie. It's because I don't know if you remember the song they always played in Scream.
the red right hand.
I think it was that, but it was like the beginning part of it that had it was like the music part.
Oh, just
like it didn't actually say like the words of the song. I would be sleeping, and my two sisters would play that song at my father's house because my parents are divorced. So I'd stay with him, and they lived there, and they'd play that. And one of them would sneak in my room with the Scream mask on and a knife.
That's tremendous.
And scare the shit out of me.
Tremendous.
That's always stuck with me because my dad would be like, "What the hell are you kids doing?" Because he'd be at work and be like, "Can't scare him like that." And then here's another thing: he'd end up playing Air Supply for me when he left for work. So that's how I know all the Air Supply songs because of that. And then recently, the movie that scares me the most that I won't watch again is Hereditary, and it's not so much that it's scary.
It's an uncomfortable watch.
I think nowadays for me it's more how it made me feel at the end, like psychologically, or how it stays with me. And some of the scenes that are in that movie will just be seared into your memory forever.
Yep, for sure.
And that's why I won't watch it ever again because
I saw it once.
It is a tremendously good movie, great movie.
It is worth the one viewing.
Yes, but it will stick with you on some of the stuff that happens at the end. But yeah, those are the ones. I'll leave something with
also the Ring.
Kind
I don't like The Ring.
Yeah. But one of the future episodes we'll talk about, because you brought up the fourth kind, was aliens, because I have a story about that as well, and things we can talk about. So
aliens.
All right.
Dreams and things.
So next episode, aliens.
Yeah, sure.
Thanks for listening. Bye. Is that a good ending? Is that a good ending?
That's a terrible ending.
Okay, let's do a good one.
It's so abrupt.
Yeah, let's do a good one.
The following podcast has been a presentation of Damn, That's Incorporated.
It would be the preceding. Wouldn't it be the following would have been like you say that before we start.
This podcast has been provided to you by Damn, That's the company. Thanks for listening.
Is it too late to say that we have a website now?